In today's entrepreneurial society, young African women are creating their space, engaging in businesses that were always known as manly domain and flexing their muscle with the big boys. Jebet Chemngorem is one such entrepreneur, having founded Grey Owl.
I started Grey Owl in 2003, actually registered in December, but opened doors to the world, so to speak, in January 2004. At that time, it was mainly to do with, the thing I was doing was really design.
Grey Owl is a brand design company based in Nairobi. The multimedia company is positioning itself as a top player in brand strategy to corporates in the region.
So as a designer, many people came and said, we want this designed, but that wasn't really doing anything for their business. They want a flyer, but that's not doing anything for their business. And so as we started from design, we ended up sort of transforming towards sort of building brands, things that would actually affect the performance of an organization.
The company was recently awarded at an SMME event in Johannesburg, South Africa.
And eventually we got silver in the service sector. I really didn't think, there are 5 companies and all of them were South African. So as I was sitting there, I was thinking, I'm not sure here. You have South African companies, they're exposed to world-class standards. So we got silver in that, or rather second position. So that was exciting. And I think that's, the award has sort of now, it's like Africa has said yes to us.
When designer Mina Sali opened up Forever 18, she was playing a game she knew she would win. She says this is a requirement for any young entrepreneur. Forever 18 specializes in bridal wear.
Since I was a little girl, I used to love weddings. I used to just watch movies about weddings and I loved them. And I believed that one day when I grew up, I would have a shop of my own.
Starting up a business is not an easy task, and entrepreneurs have had their fair share of challenges.
Lack of access to credit. The second is lack of business skills. And the third, I would put it as cultural and legal impediments.
Immediate challenges is probably being under-resourced as a staff. In terms of stuff, because when you start, you're a one-man show, so you're busy, you're doing accounts, you're doing all sorts of things, you're just running everywhere.
Even though women are making it big in entrepreneurship, the young women say there is still not enough of them to carry weight.
When it comes to the higher tier of the really large money-making businesses in Kenya, such as construction, commodity tradings in horticulture, floriculture, etc., you don't find women represented in that area.
The rise in women-owned business is an important factor in increasing female labor force and allows more women to take part in economic growth.
It has to come from the top. And what we must understand and recognize, and World Bank reports have indicated as much, that countries that recognize gender equality are countries who accelerate their economic growth.
Some of the issues hampering progress are seen as low self-esteem, timidity and weak marketing strategies. Lack of sufficient education and training for women is another impediment to micro-enterprise success and has hindered growth of small businesses owned by women. Empowering women in Africa would boost development, progress and prosperity.
You have to actually have studied well nowadays. You cannot get good jobs without a proper education and higher education.
In essence, women just have a lot more work. You just have a lot more work. You have a lot more to deal with, and that's why there are all sorts of programs that support or are inclined towards supporting women. So I think it is right that they are there.
The women entrepreneurs hope their governments realize the need to promote the social and economic empowerment of women as they constitute a vulnerable social category that is critical in sustainable development.